Hey everyone, I'm Sarah with Fisher-Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe. So we're still the same morning. It's just after 11 this morning since we found the baby that passed. Um, I'm already off work, so I came home and I'm doing some checks on the girls because we do have 5 due in the next 2 days. Um, I have some amazing news though, which is great because I really needed better news. Coconut Cream is pregnant. I cannot believe it. We've been trying so long to get babies, so I got the test results back today and she is in fact pregnant. That's the first time ever I have gotten a positive pregnancy test on her. So hopefully she goes full term and we'll get healthy kids out of her. Also with the pregnancy checks, the tests, sorry, everybody is pregnant except for Marsala. Now Marsala, we don't really know her background. She was a rescue. The looks of her teats, she's had kids before, so I'm thinking we may do the same treatment that we did with Coconut, we'll do with Marsala, because we, like I said, we don't know her background, we don't know what has happened with her previous kids, if she's had a miscarriage, if she's had babies, healthy, we don't know anything. So we're going to treat her with antibiotics, a heavy dose, and then, we'll do that twice within a month. And then maybe we will treat her for ovarian cysts as well, just to be on the safe side. And then we'll rebreed her after that. So, also on a note with Tipsy, because she does not have kids now, she didn't lose any body condition. We do want to rebreed her again and see how she does with the next breeding. You are able to rebreed goats that have not had to nurse kids. You're able to rebreed them back fairly quickly. I mean, they need a few weeks to a month or something to finish cleaning out, but once they have their first heat cycle after having babies or miscarrying, you are able to rebreed. So I think we're going to do that. We don't want to wait too long. I don't want to feed her for a whole nother year and have the same outcomes. So I think, I think we're going to rebreed her in probably about a month or so. When we see her next heat cycle, which will probably be about the same time that Marsala is rebred, which would be good because I like to have more than one set of babies born at a time because you can foster, have extra milk, whatever. So I think that's the plan with Tipsy and Marsala. So fingers crossed for Coconut that she goes full term. But let's go ahead and check out our girls that are due real soon. Zara says hi, of course. Hi, baby girl. How you doing? Can we see your belly? Huh? Lay down. Lay down. All the way. There you go. She's getting a real big belly. She's starting to get some milk coming in. You can see her boobies there. But she is a week out or 6 days out from when we start watching for puppies from her. So she's definitely getting closer. And actually, if you guys can't, but I can start to actually feel lumps of babies in her belly. So that's exciting. We'll have livestock puppies soon. Alright, so doing a quick scan. So real quick, so Dippin' Dot is still pregnant. So I'm wondering if maybe she just has a single for her first time, which is okay. Hopscotch is pregnant, though we never saw her go into heat or get bred or whatever, but she is. Alright, so one of our first ones due is Goldie. She is due tomorrow. And she's actually looking a little bit dropped in her belly. If you guys look at her from the back angle like that, you can see her right side, how it's dropped quite a bit there. And then, actually, if you look, she has a little bit of discharge. So, we're going to keep an eye on her. She's a little hard to feel back in here. I think I feel ligament still, so I don't think she's quite ready. And her udder isn't full. So, I believe maybe this evening, tomorrow morning, something like that. We'll probably keep an eye on her throughout the night. I think that's it for everybody in here. So we're going to go out into the pasture here where everybody else is hanging out. Trinidad, she was just up. I'm not going to make her get up. She's not quite ready. She's due tomorrow. But she does still have ligaments and she's not yet dropped in her belly. So she still has a little bit of time. So Divinity is pregnant. She's bred with Bazooka, so I'm excited for those kids. There's Coconut there. So Mama here is ginormous as she is. She is not dropped yet. She still has ligaments, so she is not due just yet. She is due tomorrow, but nothing yet for her today. Now Pinky is due in 2 days. However, Brandon's been home today and he saw her digging around and her udder is quite full. I'm not really feeling any ligaments on her, and her belly when she stands up does look dropped. So I think she could possibly be in early labor. So we are going to keep an eye on her today. And here's Capers with her 2 kids. They're doing really good, nice and healthy. Hey, Mom. Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. You're okay. You're all right, baby girl. Good girl. Now, Bonnie looks dropped. So you can see it better from the side. So actually, as I was pulling into the driveway from the road, I saw her out in the pasture out there. And as you can see, her belly is kind of sitting low. And her tail's up. The way she was standing when I pulled in, I immediately thought she was in early labor. And so you can see how sunken in she is on her sides here. And then if we feel, I don't feel any ligaments. So she is in early labor. So we're going to definitely keep an eye on her as well. So it looks like we have 2 girls in early labor. So these will be exciting. Hopefully we can get it all on video. And it would be kind of nice if they both go kind of similarly same time. It's going to be fun to have all these babies popping out like crazy. Alright, you guys. Well, didn't get much sleep last night. Well, the night before, I should say. Watching these girls. And then we left yesterday to a friend's house and had some dinner. And when I got back, which by then it was too dark, so I did not film it, but Goldie, our Alpine, had her babies. So we just barely missed it, like they were still a little wet when we got home. But they're doing great. It's a little boy and a little girl. Here's Goldie. How you doing? You feeding your babies? Good girl. Now, Goldie was a little hesitant to feed her babies. She was, this is her second time having kids, and I do believe, don't quote me on this, but I do believe because she was a registered dairy goat, they pull the babies at birth and bottle feed them so they can milk the dam. I don't know if she was able to feed for 24 or 48 hours or whatever before they pulled the babies, but I wasn't sure if maybe she just didn't get the experience. But after showing her what to do, she's got it figured out now, so everything's going great. So we do have some kind of upsetting news, for me anyway. Goldie is an Alpine, big dairy breed, and she last year when we purchased her was giving 1 gallon a day. And so, come here, baby. Let's see your udder. Come here. Go ahead and then go that way. You can see it's very small. So unfortunately we realized that the hay that we were feeding did not have enough calcium in it. And I think that's why Tipsy lost her son, because she couldn't produce enough milk for him. So it's a sad way to learn that lesson. But so what we did was we gave all the girls that are due, including Goldie, a shot of vitamin C, and then we went ahead and bought a load of alfalfa hay, and we're hoping that it will help Goldie start producing more milk, and the other girls that are due, hopefully they will get bigger udders. Now Pinky, if you guys have seen her udder, it's quite large. Bonnie also has a pretty good size udder. She let me feel it. It's hard to see because she's so dark and hairy, so I'm not too worried about her. Mama is still massive, and her udder is okay. It's not full yet because she's not in labor. She's not going to go today. And then Trinidad over here has almost no udder. So it makes me a little nervous, but I'm hoping if they get enough with the shot of vitamin C and the now alfalfa hay, that hopefully they'll be able to produce enough milk for their babies. With Goldie's babies, we just went ahead and gave them some colostrum and just one bottle of milk just to make sure they're getting enough. But Mom's now letting them nurse pretty regularly, and they look really good. They don't look sunken in or anything. They are half dairy breed, so they are not quite as thick as our other pure Kikos, but she's doing pretty good with them. Alright, you guys, well, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we'll have a lot more going on with babies in the next day or so. Also, we might be having puppies soon. So, anyway, thanks you guys, and we'll see you next time.